I have come to the conclusion that the Christian life is not actually about being happy. The Christian life is about bearing the cross, and bearing the cross means enduring affliction. And when I say to myself that the Christian life is not about being happy, I am happy when I say that to myself. So I get a kind of happiness through knowing that the Christian life is not about happiness. So, we're not here to be wealthy. We are not here to get everything our own way. We are not here to have many possessions. We are not here for fame or recognition or attention or applause. We are here to be holy as Christ is holy, and we are here to love our neighbours, and we are here to bear the cross. And so, bearing the cross, it basically means accepting God's will. It means accepting all the things in our lives that we are unhappy about. So, in my case, there are things in my life that I am not happy about. For instance, I am very isolated as a Christian believer where I live. I live in Dundee, Scotland, and in Dundee, Scotland, you don't have many believers here, at least my age. So I am actually very isolated as a believer, and it's something I just have to accept. And I pray to God daily to give me contentment, even though I don't have any Christian friends where I am. And also I am currently single. I don't always want to be single, but that's just the way things are. And so I have to be content in my singleness. And instead of seeing singleness as a bad thing, I have to see it as an opportunity to work on myself spiritually and in other ways too. So bearing the cross means that I have to see singleness positively, and I have to accept it. And also I am only 25, and so I am starting out in life. And so sometimes I wish I had my life more together. I wish sometimes that I had a wife and children. Sometimes I wish I had a bigger home as opposed to a very small apartment. Sometimes I wish I had enough money to travel, not only within the UK but to other countries too. Sometimes I wish I could do all of these things, but the reality is, I am just starting out in life. And so bearing the cross means accepting where God has me. God has me here and He doesn't have me anywhere else. And so while I am still only 25, I need to use this time wisely. And I can't see it as being a horrible, horrible thing. So bearing the cross means accepting where God has me, and I'm still very young. And yes, and also the Christian life involves repentance. The whole Christian life is repentance. So a Christian should always be repenting, and that's one aspect of bearing your cross. I'm not saying that you should accept passions, but what I am saying is that we're not here for happiness. We are here to be holy, and part of being holy is working on passions, or rather letting God work on your passions, through His grace. And so, yeah, and also, the Christian life, it involves putting the needs of other people ahead of your own needs. The Christian life, it involves self-giving love. It involves sacrifice, especially sacrifice for the good of one's neighbour. So, being Christian believers, we are not here to get things our own way. I mean, God's will be done. I mean, we should relinquish our control. I mean, we have no control. God is in control, and that's why we shouldn't worry, because we are not in control, but God is. So we should say to God and to His Son Christ, your will be done. I relinquish control. I have no control over anything, so I leave everything to your will.